Today's task is we're putting in the MaxxFan. Here we have it. It's basically coming in 3 parts, which is the fan itself, a frame that's going to be on top of the roof, and then the counterpart from below. And the thing is, we can basically first put in those 2 parts, make it attaching it and sealing it, and then afterwards you can attach the MaxxFan. And what we need first is a hole in the roof where this is fitting through. And basically it's a little bit confusing to know which side you have to cut out, because it's coming in 2 sizes, either 350 or 400, and from here to here is 350, but we're cutting out, in our case, from here to here, which is 400. And for our corners we used like a 12mm radius, worked out good for us. And yeah, then afterwards you still have all of this area to put on sealing paste. We're using the Deca Seal 8 something. I can show it in. The advantage is you can remove it. It's UV resistant, good against vibration. I think that's the safest way to go.
So first of all, you have to think about the position of your fan. We wanted to keep it close to the shower and the kitchen so the moisture will get out. Furthermore, also keep in mind that you have other stuff on your roof that you have to arrange it with. Make sure again which size you have. We made a 40x40cm cutting pattern with 12mm roundings on the edges.
Okay, we just marked on the roof where the pattern or the fan is going to be centered. Actually, this is going to be the center point. Also marked it on the pattern. And the idea now is to drill 1 hole through so that we know on the top where the center is. Then I'm going to use this cartridge pattern on the top. I can see through the hole where it's centered. I have to just arrange it. And then we're basically good to go to draw around and cut it out. I quickly constructed this because we can put it through, you know. And then we know perfectly how it's centered on the top. Would have been nice if you like fused it up. There we are. And now we have to somehow get this in the center hole, which is a little bit tricky. Ah, got it.
You see?
Yeah. This tape here is supposed to save the paint from the jigsaw when we're sawing it. We put on some tape to catch the sawdust and prevent more rust from inside, because we definitely need that. After cutting the hole, it's also very important to grind the edges. I put on tape again, but this time more on the outside, because the next step is to first clean it, and then we're putting on our rust protection, so it's going to be secured. So let's go. The edges are painted, and I build another frame to cover it now while it's drying with putting over now. Now we'll dry paint it a little bit from the inside as well to cover those edges as well. So here we are in the car now. I just fixed the edges, put some rust protection on, and now we also built this frame, which is basically exactly 40 x 40, fitting kind of nice. And the next step is to attach it under here, right, so it's lining up with the corners of what we cut out. For these pieces here, we're going to use butyl tape. For the rest, we're just using a normal glue. So we're making sure the frame is attached to it. And yeah, afterwards, this frame is going to counter it. But basically, it's still too long now. Yeah, like in general, we use the wood here is 23 millimeters. Our roof is 8 millimeters. So we're going to be at 28 in total, no, 31 in total. And the roof or the fan in general is working for 25 to 90, so we are sure here. The only thing is that this frame has to be shortened. And we bought this saw for it, so we can also reach inside. But we're going to see how this is working out. Before putting on the frame, we're going to clean everything here to remove any fat and every dirt. We're going to do the same on the up when we're putting in this. Also, I want to clean the frame just to make sure everything is sticking really good here. Butyl tape is on, looks pretty nice. This is the roll of butyl tape, if you ask. It was fitting really good with the width because it's kind of the same as our frame. We just put on many layers. We used this to just not touch it with our fingers that much, and this looks pretty decent. So together with the glue, it should hopefully be good. Actually, I just figured out that if we're putting in this screw, we will probably have a problem with the frame. It's going to go right in between the two woods, maybe collide with this screw. So not good. But anyways, we can still use this frame for our other window that we put in the roof, since it's the same measures. And I'm just going to make a new frame now and not cut it in a 45 angle anymore. I will just have a cut here. New frame, here we go.
So now we glued the frame.
Exactly. Do you think we used enough glue?
Yeah, Niki took way too much. But
Yeah.
He likes to be sure. So we're definitely sure it's enough.
It is definitely enough. The thing is, glue is actually sticking better when you just take a very thin film. But it should also be, it's also supposed to seal it. And I think now we're pretty sure it's in every corner. Also here. I actually put on a little bit extra here. So yeah, now it just has to dry. This is how the frame looks right now. You can see here the butyl tape in between, and I already cut off some of the glue. this is how it looks inside. Basically we have the frame here. We're going to clean it to just make sure that our sealing paste is sticking good and it's no dirt inside. After we clean it, we're applying the sealing paste. We will get those off, so then we just have the butyl tape, which is really sticky. And then we can basically put the frame with the sealing paste on it. And once it's on, you already see where the holes are supposed to be drilled. We're going to do this pre-drill a little because I don't think the screws can go through the metal that easy. That's why we're going to put in a little hole. Then put in the screws, also seal the screws from the top. That's how it's described in the instruction manual. So we're also going to stick to that. So now, you should make sure to put it in the right way.
Yeah. Huh. Nice. But shouldn't we see it from like the bottom? You know? To go down and see
I can go down.
before we're sticking it in one place. Does it? Was it hard? And now it would suck if the frame was not attached to good. Because then it would just go through.
Yeah. Pretty.
Yeah.
Now the holes are drilled in, and just to be sure I'm going to add a little bit of decaf seal on it, so the screws already taking some in when we're screwing them in. Okay. Those are the 3 screws that are coming with the fan. This long one is to attach the flange to your roof. They're going into the flange. After you attach the flange, you will need those shorter ones, 19mm. It's 4 of them, and they're there to attach the fan itself to the flange. And in the very end, you have a cover that you're going to attach from the inside, and for that you're using those ones, also 4.
Okay, so now it's time to install the fan, and we got a little bit late yesterday, so we decided to do it now. And what's important before you're installing the fan is to open the fan, and then you can just turn this around so it looks like this. And another important thing is to take out the cables that are inside of the frame, so you get them easy accessible when you after you installed it. So, and then it's also important to have it the right way.
What is the right way?
I haven't done this yet.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, almost there.
There.
Yeah, nice.
It's not 100%, but nice.
Okay, so that means it's facing like this to the direction of driving. This is how the screws look right now. It worked really good out to first put some deca seal on, then the screw, and then the screw is like already pressing in the deca seal and it's coming up. The problem we had now while putting in the fan is that the hole in this metal plate is too far down. So it's not aligned with the hole in the fan. So our screw is going in somewhere here, not reaching the hole in the metal plate, and we can't fix it. But what I figured out, the hole or the opening in the plastic flange is going further up. So what you can just do is put on a screwdriver like this, turn it a little bit around, and it will lift up. This is how it looks right now. It's still not 100% aligned, but we also want the fan to be pushed down in the ceiling, so hopefully what it will do now is just move it a little bit down, and then it's perfectly sealed. We're first attaching a little bit of the decals here. Same as with the others. And once again a little bit a lot. And then we can screw them in. And this is way more tight now. Also not too hard, then we're just going to destroy something. That feels good. And then we can cover it. The fan is attached, only its problem, it doesn't look that nice so far. So now I will cut away the butyl tape and then we will seal it with something that is a little bit less black. A lot of stuff happened now, but that's good because we put in a ceiling, and now I can show you how we arranged with the fan. You can also see already LED lights in, and we just connected the LEDs and the fan with the battery, also with a fuse in between to make sure everything is good, nothing can go wrong. And here you see how we did it. We have those more like small panels, and we actually had to cut one here, and then so far right now we just cut them all here. We're still not sure whether we want to put on an extra little frame that is covering this surface here, or if we will leave it like that. What was very good, we actually didn't have to cut the plastic piece that was going in from under here. It was perfectly fitting like that. A little bit tricky was it with the cable, so we want to make sure they will not be squeezed or damaged, and we drilled a hole for that so they have a good way through the plastic. And now we can turn it on. As you hear and see, the fan is first moving up, and now the ventilation is starting.
and the sound is quite good. Like, it's not that loud. To be honest, I don't know which level it is on. We didn't connect the remote control yet, but I will also show a video from upstairs, from on the van, how it's moving out. Let's go.
Ready?
Yeah. It's not that loud, or? Like, you can hear it, but it's okay. This is the fan on full speed now, and right now it's it needs 3.2 amperes. And I will be quiet now so you can hear it. Now it's on the lowest mode, and the battery is showing that it's draining 1 ampere. Although I don't know how exact the battery is, to be honest, but roughly it should fit.